Hey everybody, welcome back to another video, and in this one we are going to give our final thoughts and review on Death Stranding 2. That is right, I finished the game last night on stream. Um, Almost platinumed it. I have a few trophies left. It's a very easy platinum. You can do it in a single playthrough on any difficulty. Just maybe one or two trophies that are post story that can be done only post story. So it's a very easy platinum as well. And yeah, I mean, first of all, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give an spoiler free review. So no spoilers. I'm going to give a very generic uh, overview of like what I've thought about a game and stuff like that. And then afterwards, I will mention when I'm going to drop spoilers so that you can stop watching the video or decide what to do afterwards, right? Okay, so first of all, so yeah, Death Stranding 2 as a whole, really good game, right? Excellent. I really thoroughly enjoyed it. I would say this, however, the game is made for those who enjoy Kojima's work and those who are fans of the Metal Gear series, right? There's a lot of references to the Metal Gears, to the Metal Gear series, and yeah, and basically, especially for those who enjoy playing games where you take this journey, it's all about the journey, right? Conquering the different terrains, planning the routes, planning your deliveries, and things like that. Who enjoy meticulous planning stuff like that can really enjoy the proper gameplay. It's the same as Death Stranding One, because people call it quote unquote a walking simulator. So because of that, like they see this nothing more than that, right? So it is a very different type of game. It's not like your normal, action adventure type games or anything, right? It's a little bit different. So yeah, I mean, regardless of that, it is a good play. You can enjoy it, right, if you're into these kind of things. And so yeah, with that said, story wise, amazing story, right? Picking up from where Death Stranding 1 left off, amazing story. It is still a complex story. So if you're not familiar with Death Stranding 1, it'll be difficult for you to follow on. So people who are joining the series new, this will be a difficult game to follow on. So I would highly recommend following the lore from Death Stranding 1, actually, maybe studying the lore a little bit as well, following the story. But it is a really good story, very good, voice acting and mocap, very good acting by all the actors and actresses. Really good scripting as well. Amazing, cinematics, amazing fights, right? Very well, really good directed game, and yeah, very plenty of plot twists and turns, right? So the story is really good. The gameplay is also just like Death Stranding One. It's still good gameplay, right? The traversal, the gunfights, the graphics, everything is really good. But one thing I would say is that it still plays and feels like Death Stranding 1, right? With maybe a few added elements. For those of you who have played Death Stranding 1 and who have played the director's cut, the whole thing through and through, a lot of it is just carried forward. And Death Stranding 2 right now essentially feels like, an extensive DLC of Death Stranding 1, right? Usually sequels, like they try to make the sequel game stand out on its own so that it's different from the first game as well. This is difficult for a lot of sequels to do in main game series, but this one essentially, like, at least this is what I felt, right? It's my personal opinion, so you guys can feel different. It is fine. Everyone's experiences are different. So what I felt is like this felt like an extensive DLC to Death Stranding 1, so nothing more than that. In addition to that, there were some additional mechanics, one revolving around BTs as well. I will not spoil it. I'll mention it later. But yeah, all in all, that's what I thought about gameplay. Uh, so what I would rate this game is pretty much kind of like an 8.5 maybe, right? Is it game of the year material? Yes, in a way. But will it be game of the year? I don't think so. Will it be nominated for game of the year? I don't think so again, because just like Death Stranding 1, it suffers from a lot of folks not being able to understand the story, finding it confusing, finding the whole Kojima cinematography, so Kojima type games a little bit weird shit sometimes, right? But this is like how Kojima does stuff, right? He does everything a little bit over the top sometimes, mixed in with some amazing moments, right? Um, but yeah, it is still a very enjoyable game, regardless. But yeah, game of the year wise, I don't, because Sony has will have a lot of nominees this time for game of the year, right? Ghost of Yotei also being around the corner, so I don't think this will be anywhere in the game of the year conversations, but this will definitely be nominated for a few other, awards and stuff like that. Maybe just like Mads Mikkelsen won Best Award Actor, maybe Norman Reedus could win it or someone else. They have a wonderful casting, right? so many good castings and so many canon appearances by known figures as well. So apart from that, I'm going to now mention some spoilers, right? I want to talk a little bit about like what happened in the game and stuff like that. So spoilers, right? You've been warned. Moving this point forward. Oh my goodness, this is a heaven. This is a godsend for all Metal Gear fans, right? Ever since Kojima left Konami, we would never get another Metal Gear game done by Kojima, right? So this was essentially Kojima giving us Metal Gear stuff again through Death Stranding, right? Plenty of Metal Gear references, right? From Neil looking like Snake to the DHV Magellan looking like Metal Gear Rex, fighting like Metal Gear Rex, and stuff like that. Um, all the way to Sam, the final battle with Sam and Higgs looking like the final battle between Liquid and Snake in Guns of the Patriots. Amazing cinematography, amazing fight sequences. The fight between Tomorrow and Higgs was amazing. The fight between Sam and Higgs was amazing. The big fight between Magellan and the big BTs was amazing. The whole mechanic with catching and using BTs in a BT fight was an amazing addition to the game. I loved each and every moment of it. The dance by Higgs, sorry, not by Higgs, but the dance by Die Hardman was epic, right? It was quirky, it was gimmicky, but it was funny, it was well timed. Like it was in a moment where we were like kind of like players were like kind of like you felt this losing hope sensation when you're like, oh shit, we're getting betrayed again, blah blah blah, yada yada yada, some shit happening, and then finally Die Hardman comes, lightens up the mood with a dance, and just brings everything back to like ensures everything happens for the good. Uh, so yeah, everything happens. This is like Kojima style, right? Typical Kojima style. All this crazy stuff happening. Um, but yeah, but very well. He has selected the music perfectly, right? Just some amazing music. All these tracks by Woodkid is just amazing. So yeah, I mean, like all in all, wonderful game, right? Uh, what do we think about a sequel, right? Do we see a Death Stranding 3? Do you think Kojima can make a Death Stranding 3? Does it make sense? I mean, uh, there could be a Death Stranding 3. It'll be an interesting to see how we progress from here. What more can they do with this world, right? What more secrets are there? Big question marks, right? It all happen. It all depends on what's in Kojima's head, right? But yeah, I mean, towards the end, they do show that kind of like in Witcher, where Ciri kind of like becomes a Witcher in the end. That ending in this one, Tomorrow ends up becoming also good plot twist where Lou is the one. Lou, it is revealed that Lou is actually Tomorrow, right? It's crazy that sequence. But yeah, in the end, they show that Tomorrow becoming a porter, right, which kind of like shows that she's going to carry on. Um, she's going to carry on, Sam's legacy, maybe in a way. So yeah, I feel like if there is going to be a Death Stranding 3, maybe Tomorrow might be the next protagonist, right? Um, Sam might be around, who knows? And as to maybe the APAS entity that kind of like made an appearance here, which showed that it could give us some trouble. It might make a return, just like kind of like Higgs. I don't think we'll see Higgs again because Higgs is definitely gone for good now. I think so. But yeah, the whole everything seems cool in the world of Death Stranding. So yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about a sequel, but I mean, it could happen. There is a chance, right? That's kind of like how the game ended as well, right? So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it goes forward. So yeah, there you guys have it. My thoughts on Death Stranding 2. I hope you guys enjoy the game as well. I hope you all get to play it. Play both games. If you haven't played the second game, definitely play the first game. And yeah, do share your thoughts in the comments below on what you guys think of the game if you have played it. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next live stream video. Till next time, then, bye bye.